What's up, guys? Alright, so last night I got a mystical scroll and I decided to summon it off the bat. I know I was going to save up just so I can do the summoning videos, but I was like, nah, whatever, it's late, let's just see what happens. And I pulled another 5 stars, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm going to do a review on them. I pulled the Wind Dragon Knight. Awakened form is named Leo. So yeah, let's review this guy. So there he is. He's not a bad monster. I like him. Actually, he can be pretty damn good. He's not a bad monster. He's a fucking great monster. So first skill, inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns if you land a critical hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 4 Devilmon to completely skill up, and it goes up to it's 20% damage increase, so that's not bad. Second one, Torrent. The damage of this attack increases as your HP drops. If your HP is below 30%, the enemy's defense is ignored. So that's really good, and I'm going to talk about that here in a second with rune recommendations. So basically what happens is if he goes down below, and I apologize. I'm sick. Just shut up and deal with it. So basically, if his HP falls below 30%, he will deal damage almost exactly like a Lucian. He will just completely ignore the damage. If you have him attack buffed, he can do a shit ton of damage with that. I should have counted these beforehand, but 5 Devilmon to get him completely skilled up, or if you just happen to have tons of these guys lying around, I guess you could use them for skill ups too. But basically, it'll increase it by 30% damage, and it'll take it down to 2 turns, which you can use that every other turn. It's awesome. What he is known for, though, is Eye of the Storm passive. The attack speed of all enemies and allies is limited to your attack speed. The effect is not activated on boss monsters with the same skill, and decreases the enemy's attack gauge by 10% with an attack. So let me get to that here. So I'm going to go with the second part here. This effect is not activated on boss monsters with the same skill. So basically, if you're going to go up against Necropolis, that's not going to do jack shit for you or your team. But to give you kind of an idea here on this, what that means is that right there, the first part, the attack speed of all allies is whatever, it's limited to you. That means that he is always going to go first. And speed teams, it completely kills speed teams. But don't be confused by that, because what it means is he's going to attack first, but the next fastest monster would attack second. Now, their attack might be limited to it, so what that means is their attack bar isn't going to fill up as quickly as it normally would. Let's say if you have a Veramos with 100 speed, as opposed to a Veramos with 200 speed. The 200 speed one, its attack bar is obviously going to start filling quicker. Well, what happens is that passive, he has 99. That Veramos now has 99 speed. That attack bar is going to be filling up like it would have 99 speed. But the attack order is still going to be determined by which monster has the normal highest speed afterwards. So that's how it determines the attack order. But it's still an awesome skill if you can use it for. He's really good for arena defense. He's also really good for arena offense. I personally think he would be better for certain combinations with arena defense than he would be for offense. I can also see him really good for Guild Wars too. And of course, he has the leader skill. Increases the defense of allied monsters with wind attribute by 50%. So if you have a wind team, which I have a lot of wind monsters, that's really good. I still need to get my Ethna up and running, but we'll talk about that later. So, runes, what would you go with on this guy? So, I know that early game, probably Energy and Guard, if you manage to pull one. You want to concentrate, though, on crit rate, so he can land dots, but don't try to make him your daughter. Just remember that. Well, not your daughter. I mean your D-O-T, daughter, not a daughter. But yeah. So you want to focus on crit rate. mainly because you want him to deal a lot of damage. So I would go with attack, attack, attack if you're just starting out. What I'm shooting for is violent, but I don't have enough violent runes here. I'm either going to do violent nemesis or violent blade, just so I can get his crit rate up, and I would do its attack percent. I lucky pulled that one on there. Attack percent, crit damage, attack percent. So attack in 2, crit in 4, crit damage in 4, attack percent in 6. And don't even worry about speed, obviously, because of his skill. You don't have to worry about speed. So you can focus in other areas. So that's awesome how he just breaks the meta that's currently going on. So what I would focus on with substats, oh yeah, and Awakened, he gets a 25% increase to resistance. So he's going to resist debuffs and crits on him. So what I would focus though on substats is trying to get his HP percent up, and that way he can last longer. And I would do HP percent first, and then try to focus on getting his crit rate as high as you can and just pump him full of crit damage. So that's how I would do it with substats: HP, crit rate, crit damage. And then another way you can rune him though that I've seen, and these are brutal monsters if you go up against them in the arena or guild battles, you can rune him with Vampire. I'm not sure what else they rune him with. I think you can go Vampire. I think they're going with Vampire Blade or the Vampire Nemesis or one of those, because I'm going to get to that. So Vampire gives you 35% life drain. So if you, and it will go with the crit. So if you wanted to go with Vampire and give me a second, I'm going to look this up real quick. Let's see what that is. I just had that pulled up, and we need to know what that is. And just had it here, so whatever. Anyways, while that's pulling up, so where are you? Come on. Had him here on my little stupid sheet. Vampire Energy, yeah. Doi. So yeah, you want to go with Vampire Energy because this is why. You want to pump his HP as high as it can freaking go. And then the energy rune on that will also pump it even higher. So what I was reading is if you do that, it's attack, attack. I'm sorry, HP, attack, attack. You can do that. I wouldn't though, because I like damage, but that also, the Vampire gives it survivability. So I'd go attack, crit damage, maybe another attacker. No, you could do that. You could either do HP, crit damage, attack. Wait, did I say? Yeah, attack, crit damage, attack for just an all-out attack. Or you could do a little bit more survivability with HP, crit damage, attack. So his crit damage is still going to be super high. So then what happens is when he gets down to 30%, he's going to use that little bugger. Bam! He's going to do a crap ton of damage. And if it crits, the crit damage is going to be insane. And then he's going to heal for 35% because of the Vampire runes. So his potential is just, it's very high with arena defense. So yeah, a really good monster. I haven't really focused too much on him right now because I have more priorities that are going on and I don't want to just spread myself thin. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting this guy up and running after I get some of my other monsters up there. But yeah, pretty good. I might show you a video later on once I get him fully ruined and awakened, just of gameplay. I know there's some other videos out there if you want to look. There are he can solo IDing Hell, so he can do that. My Ritesh can do that as well. I'll show you another video of him doing that. But yeah, he can solo farm that. Trying to think. But yeah, I didn't see any other videos of an actual review on the guy. There are some videos out there of him just soloing or using him in arena. So if you're interested, take a look at those. That's really all that I have right now. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe as always. You guys have a good afternoon and good night. Bye.